What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Cover Price Top 10 show for February 2nd. It has been quite some time since we've had the opportunity to hang out on a Monday night. Here we are. Yes, no double show, just the top 10. I got Izzy, I got Travis. Boys, what is going on? We'll go around the horn. Izzy, how you been, man?
Stressed.
Why? Why?
I've been stressed. Until recently, you guys know, and people from my channel know, my actual paying job didn't actually pay me for 3 weeks, so I finally got paid.
That was brutal, dude. I missed the original message, and then after when you were saying it in the chat, I'm like, paid from what? And you're like, dude, I haven't been paid in like 3 weeks.
So finally got paid. I was able to buy some comic books. That was fun. I missed out on 1 or 2 that I really wanted, which pisses me off, but that's okay.
No, time out. The man is stressed because he has not been paid. Not because he wants to put food on the table. He wants his books.
Oh, there's food on the table, man. There's always food on the table. You can't tell a fat man not to have food. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be food on the table. That's not the problem. Is the food always comes before the comic books, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I was able to scratch off one of my gold books of the year. So when it's been ordered, it's going to come in. I'm looking forward to sharing it.
I can't wait to see. You actually showed us something that you did, man.
Yeah.
Going live, dude. You got to show this piece.
Yeah, do it.
You want to show it now? Or you want to do it later?
Do it right now, dude.
Rock and roll. We're back, dog.
So apparently, I didn't even realize this, but yesterday we celebrated the birthday of this individual that this is an homage to. So, over the week I was working on a piece, one of my favorite movies that is out there. I'm a 90s kid, so of course I love 90s movies, and especially 90s comics like The Crow. So there you have it, guys.
So good. I love that.
Got some Crow piece there. Yeah, I had no idea it was his birthday yesterday, and I was like, when I found out, I was like, holy crap, I did this on his birthday. So happy birthday, Brandon Lee. Rest in peace, man. So good stuff, man. Thanks so much.
That's awesome, dude. Awesome, dude. You crushed it. I love watching you do your thing, man. Your work is just amazing. So
thank you, sir.
Good stuff. It's nice to have you doing art and also joining us on the top 10. I wish I could say the same about the man below, but you know what? I will because it's been a minute since I got to hang with Travis, and dude, it's nice to kick it again. What's going on?
I mean, we were supposed to hang for like 3 weeks and one thing after another, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, these Tuesday shows are killing us, man.
It's been crazy, but yeah, no, I'm happy to be back. Happy to be back at our normal slot and ready to kick it with the Monday crowd. I've missed the Monday show a little bit, but I will say it was awesome to get to do the show with Gabe a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Really cool hanging out with him and doing the little combo show. That was a marathon, and yeah, it's just great to be back on a Monday, kicking it with the Monday crew. So yeah, what's up, guys?
Yeah, man, you and Gabe crushed it, and dude, you also have been experiencing something out of the norm for yourself. You guys got like a foot of snow. And I see you making those snow angels. Look at you, dude.
Yeah, so I'm from the South. Like, it's hot down here, and we don't get a lot of snow, and we average about 3 inches of snow a year, and we got about a foot in about 12 hours on Saturday. So whole place is shut down. People are just now getting out from Saturday.
What do you do? Oh my goodness, it's a foot of snow. Oh my god.
You will not believe there was 100. I think it was like a 50 to 100 car pileup on the interstate. I'm not kidding you guys. It was everyone loses their mind.
That's wild, man. Absolutely wild. It's crazy how different we are. Where you guys, the city shuts down with a foot of snow. For us, I'm outside shoveling with like socks and sandals and shorts. Yep. You know what I mean?
Like don't get it twisted. I was definitely.
We're like the in between of it all, right? Like we're used to getting snow, not as heavy as normal, like up north there, but we get our fair share of snow over here. And there are some cars here in the city that are literally gone. They're gone. They're buried. Because what ends up happening here is once the snow is gone, the plows come in, and they got to put the snow somewhere.
Yeah.
So
it's going on your car, bro.
it's going on the car. Thankfully for me, I got a nice SUV. My car did not get that problem, so I could just go. But even if you got an SUV, it's hard, man.
Yeah, it's definitely been wild down here. So, but fortunately, haven't had to go anywhere, so we just been able to just chill out and, like Lando said, make some snow angels and have some fun. So yeah, been a good time.
Snow days no longer exist anymore, man. Damn pandemic.
It's true. Yep. It's true.
But yeah, man, if you guys are stuck in snow, I hope you guys are nice and warm. And if you need a little extra heat, we'll bring you some with tonight's list with the top 10. Of course, we are looking at the books that are selling on the aftermarket within the last week. We're checking out all the trends that are going on with these books that we're going to talk about. And of course, we're looking at how much money was spent over the last week with these books. So let's officially kick off the list. Guys, for tonight, we're going with tonight's runner-up. Travis, you're going to lead the way. What do we got?
First, we've got Absolute Batman #2. This is the Dan Panosian variant. We've definitely seen this one on the list before. We've covered Absolute Batman just about every week, and we've talked about this kind of this resurgence back to getting the earlier issues, or the issues that maybe weren't the number ones. But this one is a big key book. Got a lot of first appearances, and this Dan Panosian cover is a super cool cover, kind of a Frank Miller inspired homage here. We did see a high raw sale, $35 on this for a near mint copy, $90 for a CGC 9.8 graded sale with a 7-day trend of 19%. People are getting after this book still. People are going back to try to get these earlier issues to fill out those runs, and just Absolute Batman continues to keep gaining that steam, keep staying relevant, and that's important.
Yep, couldn't agree more. What do you say?
I gotta say, this is one of my favorite Dan Panosia's Batman homages. Dan Panosian is one of those guys that I love the fact that I've managed to see him from his early days in Image when he would do a lot of Extreme Studio stuff, and seeing his stuff, how it's evolved over the years. And he was able to drop that Rob Liefeld copycat thing that they had to do back then, where everybody had to look like the other guy, the other artist. And he's become this force of nature, I'll have to say now, with his style, like his use of colors, the pencil-y style to his artwork is so awesome. And I have yet to see something of Dan Panosian as of late that I have not liked. I've not found a single book that I didn't like. It's like everything I see of Dan Panosian is like, dude's on fire, man.
Yeah. No, Panosian definitely brings it. Man, I feel like, it's the Dan effect. You got Dan Panosian, you got Dan Mora, just dropping fire.
Dan Parent.
Man. Yeah, dude.
Why not? Good friend too.
So much good stuff, man. And of course, as you guys were talking about this being a key book, yes, people are flocking to the earlier ones, but it's cool as well. We're looking at some of the later prints, and even those are moving, man. So again, Absolute Batman, it's been months we've been talking about this, and it's still holding strong, guys, because tonight's runner-up is none other than Absolute Batman issue number 2. This one being the Dan Panosian variant. Top raw sale, $35 in the near mint, and the top graded sale, $90 for a 9.87 day trend of 19% is, my man, it's time for you to kick off the actual top 10. What do we got?
So I thought we weren't going to talk about any Absolute Batman this week because I've been looking at other lists, and I've been noticing that there's no Absolute Batman, but unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on who you are, we got an Absolute Batman, and it's a 2025 annual #1, the Daniel Warren Johnson, dare I say now, classic. We have a top raw sale of $66 for a near mint plus, but a top graded sale of $155 and 9.8. 7-day trend, we got an uptick of 9%. We've tracked 44 copies, and, Batman fighting bigots. That's all I got to say, because my boy Cliff, I got to give my love to my boy Cliff. Batman fighting bigots. And that's what this is all about. Batman fighting bigots. So it's still hot. Months later, man, it's still here.
Yeah.
I find it interesting to see that there's people in the chat that didn't get a copy. I feel like by now almost everybody would have had one, but yeah, there's still people out there without one.
Mm-hmm.
I got very fortunate. This came out in a weird spot where I was shifting, subscriptions, and had moving from one platform to another as far as where I get my books from, and I was very, very, very worried that this one was going to fall through the cracks. And for a while there, I wasn't sure that I got it, and then it showed up, and I was like, oh my god, because it was already up in the 30s at that point, and I was like, I just gotta keep my fingers crossed. I'm just gonna have to let this one go. But I got fortunate, so yeah.
For me, it's the second printing, man. That flamethrower. I missed out because my job failed to give me money for me to buy a flamethrower comic book. And when I went to get my flamethrower comic book, it was gone. Now I gotta do a hunt for the flamethrower.
I guess now would be a bad time to tell you that I got both the second prints, both the regular and the foils, because I mean the flamethrower dude with the foil looks so good.
I was ready for it. I was ready to go. I was there, and I was like, "Why is it I didn't get paid?"
Yeah, dude, I'm not even crazy. I'm not even crazy about foils. It's something I've said rather often, but that cover was stunning with the foil, man. You just see the flames. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. Daniel Warren Johnson bringing the absolute fire when it comes to that cover. And of course, this book, if you guys have not had the opportunity to pick this up, as I saw some of you in the chat, I encourage you, try to find a way to give this a read. It is such a phenomenal read, man. I loved it from front to back. And as you can see, of course, people still are showing love to this, because at number 10, we've got Absolute Batman, the 2025 annual #1 from Daniel Warren Johnson. This one being the regular cover. Top raw sale, $66 and a near mint plus. Top graded sale, $155 for a 9.8. That is good coin right there. 7-day trend of 9%. You were talking, Cliff. I hope he's still in the chat. Travis, what do we got at number 9?
We got Nightwing, number 134, the Travis Moore sweater weather variant. Guys, we knew this one was going to be hot, and it is. It has blown up. This one is selling like crazy, to the surprise of absolutely no one, because these books, along with the pumpkin spicy variants, all these things are really, 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 really taking off right now. So we got the high raw sale of this book, $28 for a near mint copy. High graded still $75 for a 9.8. 25 total copies tracked. Look, let's just be honest. Nightwing is DC's new sex symbol.
Yep.
like this is the cover boy, right? Like, and what we were having arguments the other day of, or maybe not we, but the internet was having arguments on whether or not there was anyone hot enough to play Dick Grayson in a live action movie.
I have a full casting call that we've done. We have the video. The video is out of the casting call. We do have our picks, so if you want to check it out, go check out the video. We cast the Teen Titans, and dare I say, Cliff is happy at the pick.
The interesting thing about this is that last week it was on the top 10, and Nightwing number 111 was also trending, which is last year's sweater weather variant.
Yes.
And so these are getting some steam, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, I loved the casting call. That was a lot of fun. I actually went through and had it was a lot of fun going through and voting for all those. So that was a cool thing for sure.
I think the other one that you were talking about came in as a runner-up, if I'm not mistaken, and this one, this one drops just one spot. But yeah, man, when it comes to the casting, if I feel honestly like if Travis would shave his beard and just grow out his hair, he might be able to pull it off. But yeah,
which version of Nightwing are you talking about?
The hair's almost there, guys.
Stop it! Look at him. He's a stud. But no, dude, these Nightwing covers are doing wonders on the aftermarket. And one thing that we were talking about last night on my show, my guest made a very valid point. It's kind of like Nightwing is the male version of like Poison Ivy. right? Because Poison Ivy covers, everybody's loving them, and I feel like Nightwing is there with Poison Ivy, right, on the opposite side, but doing the exact same thing. The covers just draw
That's
people
if
in.
you keep it within the Batman universe. But come on, man. Let's give love to our girl Power Girl, man, because she has a lot of power, man.
Power Girl too, man. Well, definitely upper body has a lot of power. That it goes without saying.
Chest
But
it out, man. Chest it out.
Power over Lando, maybe.
Yeah.
But there I say it, man. These covers are what they are, right? These are the quintessential cover lover covers, right? And you got to give props to Travis Moore, who keeps knocking them out the park, because Travis Moore is the person responsible for many of these books getting the love that they're getting too, right? So say what you want to say about the Nightwing covers, but Travis Moore is doing a lot of the heavy lifting for us. While Nightwing just has to look good because he does his thing, you know what I mean? And like they said in the chat, this is Master Deck.
I can't. I kept getting thrown off because you kept feeling we got to give some love to Travis Moore, and I was like, "What are we talking about me for?" I can't get out of my own head here. No, yeah, this is fantastic. I missed out on this one, but if I ever can, if these things they're continuing to pop, so I'm sure they'll come down eventually. I might pick one up, but I do collect Nightwing, and these are like a pretty cool little niche in the Nightwing universe.
I want to know how's the story doing. Anybody reading Nightwing?
I stopped after Taylor's run ended.
That's exactly what I was gonna say, man. And to be honest with you, I've not heard much of anything you guys said right after you said Master Dick. I can't hear anything else now.
Lando has
by the rack.
broken. We made it to number 9, and Lando is completely broken. Show's over, guys.
I think that's gonna be my new nickname, because at number 9, guys, we've got Nightwing issue 134. Travis
In your
Moore,
dreams.
Sweater Weather variant, and you guys are the guy. You're the one that crumbles after 3 inches, right? Of snow. Top raw sale, $28 for near mint, and top graded sale, $75 for a 9.8. 7-day trend of 8%. Speaking 8, guys, it's time we talk about number 8. What do we got?
At number 8 is Master's Dick's favorite Academy.
Good Lord.
Absolute Batman Ark-M special number 1, the Joshua Hixson regular cover. We have a high raw sale of $25 near mint, plus high graded sale of $65 and a 9.8. So it's still very affordable. We tracked 55 copies sold. Again, this book has been really hot lately. All these secondary issues have been doing really well. Obviously, we got the first appearance of Absolute Deathstroke here, but I think what's really driving this book is who's actually in this book. Is it Scarecrow? Is it Clayface? What's going on here? The Ark-M story is a pretty good story, and this is just a one shot, and it's easy to obtain, especially now that Absolute Batman number 1 is tough to get these days, at a pretty decent price, to say the least. But it is a key that we're going to be looking at. We've been looking at this book since it came out, man. This book, we're in February. It's been a whole month we've been talking about this book, man.
Yeah,
go nowhere right now.
This was a stunner, man. This was a book that when it showed up, and I pulled it out of the package and I opened it. I just looked at it in the light. I was like, man, this thing really does pop under the light. The color work is so good here. I love the decision to go with the purple and green on this cover. It looks super good, and yeah, this is a great book. It was a great read. It was a lot of fun, but I just remember there's that. You get enough comic books, like, the covers that really strike you are the ones that you remember, and I remember just pulling this one out and just being like, whoa, this thing looks great under the light. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of great covers available for this issue, but it really boils down to the story. And I think, you briefly touched on that. Seeing the Joker and like learning more about the Joker and his backstory and his ties to Arkham and all of that, man, it was such a good read, and totally understand why people would want to pick this up. Yes, it's a key issue. As I said, there's a lot of great covers. This one right here, you can't go wrong with it, right? This is just a great cover, and the read itself, I'm gonna say it over and over again. It was front to back, pure awesomeness, man, and I can't wait to see what else is gonna happen very soon within the Absolute universe. Before we move on, though, we got to give a big shout out to RP, man. The Grayson jokes. That's right. Hold on. There's going to be more. I can assure you that. Thank you so much. Sorry. What'd you say? Izzy, I didn't hear. Sorry. This guy's always dicking around. We've got RP dropping $2, man. Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it. You have no idea. But yes. That being said, guys, at number 8, we've got Absolute Batman Ark-M Special number 1, the Joshua Hixson. Regular cover, top raw sale, $25 for near mid plus. Top graded sale, $65 for 9.87 day trend of 43%. We continue the Absolute train, man. Travis, what do we got next?
This train keeps on rolling. We got Absolute Batman number 16, something a little different out here. We got the Clayman Foil Variant. This is a Webstore exclusive. We have a high raw sale on this book, $178 for a near mint copy. No graded copy sold as of yet, with 7 total copies tracked for a 7-day trend of 19%. This one, we've seen these Absolute Batman number 16 covers really take off, and these variants, even some of these exclusive variants for this book have really taken off. This one is just, this is a stunning cover. This is a stunning cover. Clayman absolutely crushed this. This is a Webstore exclusive, and you can definitely see why there is such a demand here. The thing I think is really cool about this is that this book originally went for $60. So we're already almost to triple on this high sale, which is crazy.
Yep. This is such an awesome cover. It's Clayman killed it with this cover. And you know what's something that I don't know if everybody notices? It's one of those, you can't catch it until you really look into it. But if you notice her sword, the blood is spelling out the rest of the letters that are being covered up. So you see the Absolute Batman.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it now.
You look, you can see it now that the A and the N are being formed, and that's Clayman knowing where that logo was going. Because chances are he didn't draw it with the logo in the background. You know what I mean? He just knew where it was going to be. Clayman's another one of these artists that every time I see his work, man, I love looking at it. It's just, Batman's as big as ever. Wonder Woman's hot as hell in this image right here, but still has her strength and power, because, you know, when you think of Wonder Woman, especially Absolute Wonder Woman, you're not really thinking sexy. You're just thinking badass, but it's a little bit of sexy and badass,
which is a great combination.
You know what I'm saying? So I wish I ordered this in advance, but of course I didn't get paid for it, but that's a different story.
You know what, man, I agree with you and JD here, saying that the blood on the sword being a nice touch there when it comes to spelling out the rest of Batman that is being covered. It is a nice cover. But yeah, the Webstore, dude, I saw everybody talking about this, and there was a link dropped in one of our group chats, man. And immediately when it went live for people to buy, I saw people saying that they were struggling to get one. It was one of those situations again, right, where it almost feels like luck of the draw, man. How quick you can check out and really get these types of books, because a lot of people came back in the chat saying they didn't get one, which it is what it is, man. And it is a really, really cool cover. I dig it. But yeah, if you guys got one, you got really lucky, because as you can see, the aftermarket is already showing some movement, because at number 7, Absolute Batman issue 16, this one being the Clayman Foil Variant, which was a Webstore exclusive. Top raw sales, $178 for near mint. No graded sales yet, but I imagine we're going to see those very soon. 7-day trend of 19%. We're actually going to stop talking about the Absolute Universe for a minute. Yeah. Wow. Surprised. What do we got next? We're
going to Marvel. Would you believe Marvel's on the list?
Yeah.
And it's number 6 with Amazing Spider-Man issue 11. We're talking about the Benjamin Sue variant. Top raw sale $45 near mint plus top graded sale of $60 at a 9.8. We tracked 22 copies, which gives us a 1% increase from the 7-day trend. It's all about that Symbie. Symbie is awesome. I put him in the same place as Jeff. So now Jeff and Symbie can hang out together and they could beat the crap out of Spider-Man. But what's even more important about this cover, it's an homage to the classic Eric Larson cover. I think it's 345, and I'm not mistaken. If possibly, I'm not sure exactly on top of my head, but it's an homage.
346. 346.
Thank you, 346. I was off by one.
I won.
Yeah, I'm getting old, guys. I love this cover, man. And this book came out a little whiles back, so it's actually been around for a bit. It snuck up on us, man. It just snuck up on us. And this is just, first of all, the colors are awesome. And I love me some Symbie.
Yeah.
What's not to love? And this is just one more example of Spidey and his amazing friends permanently cementing itself in the Marvel universe. It's important, and they're definitely leaning on it, and that's great. They should. It's a great show, and this is really cool to see. Guess what, guys? I got this one. Can you believe it?
I got the Mary Jane one.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually when it comes to Spidey books, I don't have a ton of the keys or anything like that. I got this one. I'm proud. I finally landed one here. This is great. Yeah, I'm excited about this. I'm glad to see it getting some love. I'm glad to see the book, popping off, and it's cool to see Symbie finally on screen. So, really cool. And Izzy, to your point, Symbie and Jeff, they belong together.
Yeah,
Can't wait to see that story.
They totally do. Now, again, do we have confirmation on this or not? I'm not entirely sure because I've not seen any, legitimate source saying that this is in fact going to happen. I know a lot of people talking about it, but there was an image that was shown that pretty much looked like it's already going to take place, dude. We are apparently going to be seeing Symbie within Spidey and his amazing friends. I've said this in the past.
No, that already happened from what I remember, from what I know.
Really?
Yeah, it already happened.
Dude, if my kids see this, I'm going to have to go to the aftermarket to buy more copies. I locked one down, and one thing I will say is that a lot of people did whiff on this because it was a $9.99 book, if I'm not mistaken, dude. I know it was rather pricey, so people were, really picking which book they wanted, or I think it was $7.99. I think it was $7.99. But either way, I remember it being rather pricey. Now, Symbie is a fun character, dude. This being the first appearance, plus we get the cover. Although we did see Symbie within Time Slide. I don't know if you guys remember that, but you do get what I guess is considered the cameo for this character. So not many people talking about that one. Not many people picking up that one. They're all flocking to this one, and I totally understand why. When we have what is being labeled the first appearance plus the cover, yeah, people are going to want to pick this one up.
Yeah, this is the quintessential cover lover versus the actual first appearance. It's similar, Hulk at 180, 181, Gambit's first appearance. All those books have some first appearances, but this is the cover.
Yeah,
this is the one people are gonna gravitate towards because it first of all, it's front and center. All the other ones that he's like little corner piece, little spot that's there. Nothing really stands out about it like this one does. So that's what makes this is where the cover outperforms the first.
100%. And I think the fact is that this cover is a banger. There's no doubt about it. This is a fantastic cover, sweet homage to that great Eric Larson cover, like you said. If it was just, if Symbie was just an afterthought on a busy cover, right? If it was a cover with several characters on it and Symbie's just a tiny little afterthought in that cover panel there, then whatever, like it probably maybe wouldn't matter as much. But he's front and center. It's a great homage. You're absolutely right. The cover absolutely in this point probably outweighs the first appearance for now.
Yeah, I dig it, and clearly a lot of people dig it because at number 6 we've got Amazing Spider-Man issue 11, this one being the Benjamin Sue variant. Top raw sale, $45 for near mint plus. Wow. Top graded sale, $60 for a 9.8. Sounds like a deal. 7-day trend of 1%. I saw somebody in the chat talking about the Wonder Man show, and they brought up episode 4, and they want to know what we think of a certain episode. Well, let me tell you, that was glorious. That's all I'm going to say. But it's time we get back to talking about
where is Olaf?
Yeah, that is a wonderful, wonderful, and highly concerning thing to be worrying about right now. If you watch the episode, yeah. We're at the halfway mark, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you're catching the replay, comment below, because we're about to talk about number 5, and we want to know what you think about this list. So, what do we got at number 5, Travis?
Oh, is there any series? There may be one or two, but is there any series quite as hot right now than Assorted Crisis Events? I mean, this series is absolutely blown up. This week we've got number 2, and this is this is a tough one. Artyom Trakhanov Variant. And we did see a top raw sale of $45 for a near mint copy on this. A top graded sale. We didn't actually have a graded sale, but we saw a 7-day trend of 75%. Guys, this boom is quite literally, we've talked about this ad nauseum, it seems like. This is a great story. Assorted Crisis Events has been a absolute massive hit, and people are trying to go back, get as many of these books, get caught up, fill the run, and all that to say, this cover, I'm buying this just for the cover. Like, this thing is so cool. This is such a cool vibe all the way across this cover. The heavy contrast, it's like Mike Mignola with a little bit of a different style, but it gives me that Mignola vibe immediately.
It's like, what if Mignola and Bill Sienkiewicz got together and had a child?
Yeah.
That's what this is, because this is
it's
bonkers, this cover.
Yep. I absolutely love it. And I love that this series is getting such a organic push, right? Like we've got these great, like, every cover, especially from the earlier part of the run, has just been really cool and fun to look at. It doesn't really matter, which cover you grab. I think I ended up getting the second, or the cover B of number 1, and then ended up getting the cover A later on. And they're both amazing. I don't want to meet that love child. These covers are just fantastic, and people are going back, they're flocking to them, and we're seeing big numbers here, and it's well deserved. The series is fantastic, so worth a read if you haven't read it yet.
Yeah, I second that. I'm very close to being fully caught up. I missed out on that newspaper one that came out within the last issue, which, by the way, is available as a second print now, but won't be reprinted on newspaper. I believe it was issue 8. But yeah, man, Assorted Crisis is wild. Like, the first issue, we've said it before. It was a trip. I had to go back and reread it. And every issue, like, sometimes I'll find myself reading an ASM book, and I'm like, you can kind of breeze through what's happening and get to the end, and you fully grasp what's the main thing that mattered most. But on this, dude, every page, every panel, you got to spend some time and really grasp what's going on. It's an awesome read. It's an awesome read. I love this. And there's an appreciation even for the art that's going on within the story. It's a trippy story as well. So all of that just jives well together. Another book I find myself doing that with is Skin Breakers, where I'm taking my time to appreciate Finch's art. You know what I mean?
Yep. I agree.
Yeah.
See if I can say the name. Artyom Trakhanov.
Well, I think the last name is definitely Trakhanov.
Trakhanov?
Yeah, I think it's Trakhanov.
I see Trek Khan.
I see Track.
And then I see Artyoma. I'm sorry, I'm butchering last name. Sorry, guys.
I just figured it out. I like the Mignola Sienkiewicz combo, but you know what? It's just gonna hit me.
The same.
I'm getting some Darwin Cook Mignola combo here too. Like, there's a little bit of
a lot of stuff going on.
That kind of wacky Darwin Cook vibe to it too.
Even the choice of colors, man. Look at the choice of colors.
This is so well worth the spot on
This
the
is
list
something
this
that I would go to the MoMA for.
week.
You know what I mean?
Hang it in the Louvre.
You can see it in the Louvre, this piece. You sit down, you watch it. What's going on? It's a dinosaur head.
It's speaking to me.
And it's
No,
telling
literally,
me,
it's telling me things.
it's telling me things about society and
Sure.
the end of communism. I don't know.
Can we cue the Randy Orton theme music now?
Yeah, I hear voices in my head.
Jesus.
They keep calling me.
The MoMA or the aftermarket is where you're gonna have to go, because Assorted Crisis Events #2 comes in at #5. It's the Artyom Trakhanov variant with a top raw sale for $45 and a near mint. No graded sales yet, but 7-day trend for this one of 75% is what do we got next at #4?
I think we talked about this book already, but we have a different variant of the same book. It's Absolute Batman #16 that came in #4. This is the Quintana Variant Heavy Metal Hell Destroyer Comics. This is the first time I even hear about this company. That's limited to 1,000 copies. We have a top raw sale of $295 at a near mint. Top graded sale, we don't really have any graded. We have a 7-day trend of 104%, and we track 25 comics. This is an exclusive copy from the guys from Heavy Mental, as opposed to Heavy Metal. I misread that. Hell Destroyer Comics. Have you ever heard of that retailer? Because this is the first time I actually hear about this retailer.
Yeah,
it is
I think I've
gorgeous, gorgeous cover, and it does give me that heavy metal vibes. So
I'm digging Pegasus in the background here. God, this it looks so good. Pegasus is like my favorite thing about the Absolute Wonder Woman storyline. Every time Pegasus pops up, I'm like, let's go. But seriously, yeah, Hell Destroyer, really cool. Heavy Mental, really cool. Know about them. So yeah, Whatnot, exactly. That's where I first ran into Hell Destroyer, and yeah, cool stuff. This book is crazy. I mean, the fair market value of this book last week was $150. We're already seeing another jump. And it's a great cover. I mean, you know what? Just take Batman and Wonder Woman off of it. Just give me a full Pegasus cover. That's all I want. That thing's going on the wall.
Yeah, Pegasus is amazing. But yeah, there's a lot of people that were hunting this, man, and it was again one of those situations where the book immediately evaporated, dude. Like it went gonzo. People couldn't pick this up, and as you can see now on the aftermarket, man, it is commanding some serious coin. The cover is stunning. Even dude, Absolute Wonder Woman looks awesome, dude.
She looks possessed.
Yeah,
she looks like she really did come from hell.
So I'll be honest with you. The first time I saw this cover, I saw it within one of our chats, but I saw it small, right? I didn't have any opportunity to like appreciate it. I think I was in I shouldn't be saying this, but I was in a work meeting, and yeah, dude, I happened
watching comic books during a work meeting. Look at this guy.
I just happened to be scrolling, and I saw it there in small. And when I saw Batman at the forefront, I'm like, oh, this looks like a Jiang cover. And then after I open it up, and I'm like, oh my god, no, this is totally different. This is awesome, and I wanted to know more. And then when I saw that people were scooping this up so quickly, and then the aftermarket, dude, I was scrolling on Instagram, seeing people showing, what it's selling for now. I knew this was like no chance in hell, man. And let me tell you, living in Canada, I'm super selective of my exclusives. And this is one that had
super cold.
Cold as well. Yeah, definitely cold. Okay. Today was actually a nice day. It was sunny. I felt good. I got my vitamin C, you know what I mean? But dude, wicked cover. It's awesome. And I said, a lot of people were eyeing this one, and those who had the opportunity to pick one up, well, it's a big score for you. Whether you choose to hold this in your PC or you want to sell this on the aftermarket, you're living, because at #4, we've got Absolute Batman issue 16, the Quintana variant, Heavy Mental Hell Destroyer Comics, limited to 1,000 copies. Top raw sale, $295 for near mint. No graded sales, but let me tell you, I cannot wait to see what this is going to sell for in a 9.8. God forbid we see 9.9s or 10s. Oh my God. 7-day trend of 104%. We're bringing it back to Travis to talk about number 3.
We're going back. Absolute Wonder Woman number 16. This is the Guillem March variant. And oh my gosh, it's all about Absolute Zatanna. Top raw sale $25 for a near mint copy. No graded sales yet, but a 7-day growth trend of 159%. 105 copies tracked. This cover is bananas, and fans are loving the new redesigned Zatanna when she first appeared in Absolute Wonder Woman number 12. And so we've got this amazing variant, just really putting the new look Zatanna on display. I dig that. I dig the jacket. The jacket is a cool. It's a cool touch here. It's a little different. We're used to. She's a little more edgy, just like Wonder Woman. A little edgy, and I like it. It's fun.
The jacket's the last thing I was looking at, but okay.
Hey, I like
gloves.
I like good
and,
costume
who doesn't
design.
love the boots?
Yeah, great boots. Good buttons. Good things going here. Nice hair. Everything's good. This is a good cover, guys.
If this is the type of conversation that you guys are gonna have with me at a bar, and be like, that girl's jacket is nice. I don't know.
You know how much we love wrestling, and she's sitting on a chair that she's gonna use it.
Yeah, guaranteed. Someone's gonna get it. Concerto is bound to happen.
It's bound to happen. It may be a plastic chair, but I don't think we have to wear it. Look, it's so bad that Travis had to walk away.
Yep.
That's how things are. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But yeah, it's Zatanna, man. We talked about Power Girl. Who was the other one we talked about? Poison Ivy. We talked about Nightwing, but come on. Zatanna was always there.
Yeah, absolutely. But if you guys read the issue, man, obviously there's way more weight to it than just Zatanna. A lot of people were just picking this up, expecting that. Of course, with the cover A, and then you've got this one right here by Guillem March, where you have 2 covers where it's basically the first cover appearance, right? I mean, it's an even split there. But inside the book, we actually ended up getting the introduction of the Suicide Squad as well. And it is a totally different case of whatever characters, man. This team up, I just did not see coming. And I was like, wow, this is going to be a fun time. And yeah, man, it did not disappoint.
It's just I love them continuing to go for it, right? Like we've gotten this far by making changes, by pushing the envelope a little bit and kind of changing kind of the very fabric of these characters and this entire universe, and they're continuing to push the envelope by continuing to kind of warp and bend things that we have been used to for so very long. So I loved when we got to see the new Suicide Squad and how vastly different it was from our previous iterations. So this is a lot of fun. It's just keep pushing, guys. Like, just keep doing this. It's fun. It's fun.
I love how Raul in the chat and Real Fake Comics were on the same wavelength at the exact same time with what they were talking about and referencing, which is the boots. I don't know, man. I saw Gene Simmons
stripper boots. I'm literally wearing those right now. Like, I'm literally wearing those boots right now.
He turned off the camera.
That was it. Yeah, I was just tightening the strap. That's all.
You heard it here first, guys. Travis does wear stripper boots.
Yep.
Yeah, but I love the take on the character, man. I do agree with you guys. The edgy punk rock look that she's got going on, the rocker chick thing, gothic, whatever you want to call it. Dude, she looks awesome. I love this. It's totally different Zatanna than we're used to. As everything else within the Absolute universe, every character has been given that kind of treatment, and people wanted this because at number 3, Absolute Wonder Woman issue 16, this one being the Guillem March variant, top raw sale, $25 for near mint. No graded sales yet, but 7-day trend of 159%. Lots of movement for this one on the aftermarket. And now I cannot wait to talk about what we've got at number 2. Izzy, what is at number 2?
Speaking about hooker boots, let's talk a little bit about Sex Criminals. That's number 2, and Sex Criminals number 1 is our number 2 pick from Image Comics. This book from Matt Fraction, Chip Zdarsky is on fire. We tracked a high raw sale of $100 that are very fine, but keep in mind that might be an outlier. The book is actually about $40 near mint. However, the high graded sale we tracked was at $200 at 9.8. 58 copies have been sold within a 7-day trend of 33%. You guys have heard the news. Amazon has ordered this series. It is a bonkers of a story. Obviously, it's called Sex Criminals because that's exactly what they are. Makes me want to listen to some Beck, if you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. This is one of those books, man, that I think once we see this live action, this book might even go higher.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Sex sells, man.
This is a series that the folks that jumped on it. I mean, it's a pretty old series, 2013. It's been out for a good while. This is the series that the folks that read it, the folks that have kind of kept up with it and kind of stuck with the series and read the whole thing. It always felt like, man, this could be adapted. This is a cool premise. It's a really cool vibe. Chip Zdarsky on this was great. This is we talk about the Matt Fraction, like who was hotter than Matt Fraction in like the early 2010s. Like Matt Fraction was on several books, and then sort of he kind of disappeared for a little bit, and now he's back, and it's awesome. And I love having Matt Fraction back up at the forefront of some big books. But this is a great book. This is a great series. I absolutely am thrilled and excited about this, but I refuse to be happy because I let my only copy of this go for about $10 about a year ago. And
that definitely hurts, dude.
It hurts. Yeah, it hurts. But it's okay. I sold it to my brother. He's a huge fan. He loves Matt Fraction. He loves this series. And he was like, man, I really want that book. And so I was like, whatever. Say what?
Yeah, at least you should know where to track him. It's like, hey, you want me to buy that book back from you?
Yeah,
I'll give you $15.
I go and pick through the long boxes that he has every now and then and kind of re-grab things that I sold him.
So for those people who don't know about Sex Criminals, it's actually a bit of a comedic story. But it's a story about two lovers who, when they have sex, they stop time. So what do? You rob banks in the process. So
it is. Go ahead.
It has to be adapted. It's one of those things. It was meant for the screen.
Yeah,
that's what this is.
Yep.
And and Amazon picked it up, man. And Amazon's picking it up. They're gonna give it all the money and all the love. I do believe this book will see the light of day. This is one of those option news that is gonna see it. But I think we're past option now. I think the series has been ordered, so it's happening. And
I think they said what Kumail is supposed to be in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah.
So if he's in it, it's going to be a comedy.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see who's going to be the female counterpart. So that's what I'm.
He's getting a lot. He's getting a lot of Amazon Prime love. He had a little bit.
He got a little bit of Nightwing vibe to him, doesn't he?
A little bit. He got a little part in Fallout this year too. So he has a little appearance in there too. So he's definitely getting some Prime love.
Awesome Sauce has a place where he wants to see this show.
It's going to Amazon Prime, and I'm excited about this, dude. I'm excited about this. I'm curious if RP is referring to the back in the day you got looks. Was it this particular cover? Because if you bought the later prints, there's the covers that are basically homaging Step Brothers, which is hilarious. And I love those so much. Yep. Like, dude, I need those in my collection. I've never, ever seen one in front of me. But the Sex Criminals read is just a great time. Obviously for the two characters, but us, the readers. It's awesome. Like Izzy was saying, it's comedic. You know what I mean? It's fun. There's adventure behind it. Like, dude, doesn't he have like a glow coming from his schlong at one point? And it's like it's just wild.
I'm just curious how far they're gonna take this, right? Yeah. Because we've learned if you guys know Spartacus, they go deep, and you know what I'm talking about by deep.
Oh yeah.
So I'm curious to see how far Amazon will take this story, because this story could go.
It happens everywhere, dude. They drop their pants and do what they gotta do. Like, that's what I'm saying. Is how far can they go with this until people start to feel a little like, okay, what is going on with this show? But I have faith in this because the read itself, man, it is one of those books where every issue feels like you just rip right through every page. You know what I mean? It's fun. You know what I mean? And you don't even realize how much time you spend on these issues. You're having so much fun reading right through it. And obviously it's for a mature audience, as you can definitely tell, but such a fun time, such a good read. You go back to 2013 with this one, and you can tell they both had way too much fun putting this together. It's even funny how we go from issue 1 to 30, and then the final issue just is issue 69. That's literally what they did. So yeah, nothing but awesomeness here, guys. At number 2, Sex Criminals number 1. Can't wait to see the show now. Comes in at number 2. Top raw sale, $100 for a VF copy, and a top graded sale of $200 for a 9.8. 7-day trend of 33%. Let's talk about what's come in at number 1 this week, Travis.
Taking the number 1 spot, an absolutely killer cover. We have Superman number 34, the Mario Foccillo variant. I'm just going to pause there because I probably messed that up. Top raw sale, $30 for a near mint copy. Top graded sale, $80 for a 9.8 CGC graded copy. 73 total copies tracked. Guys, this is all about, we talk about anime and manga and the crossover and the bleed through of one into the other, one, back and forth, and how we see these kind of crossovers and styles really blow up on the aftermarket. This is it. This is that Kaioken. If you watch Dragon Ball Z, you'll know what that is. I mean, the look and everything. This looks exactly like that. This is a fantastic cover. I mean, it just hits all the right spots for any anime or manga fan out there. It's so well done.
Yep.
What a lot of people don't know is that if you look at the top, that Japanese writing that you see there,
put me down for 1. Sorry, Izzy.
Side. He's screaming Dark Side. So it's a DCKO crossover book, of course. Like you said, it's all about the manga flair. That's all it's about. It's about the manga flair to it. It is an homage to really Dragon Ball Z. And everything there, because isn't Superman pretty much that's what Dragon Ball Z is trying to take from it, right? There's some Superman vibe to it, and things like that. It's a book that if you saw it and you didn't pick it up, then you're probably kicking yourself in the face for it. I didn't get a chance.
I just picked it up. Thanks, love.
So, I didn't get a chance to see it, but it is a cool cover. It's one that I think people are going to be talking about for a while.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it because we go back to some things that you've said with the Absolute universe, especially when it comes to Absolute Batman and how it's got pulls from the manga stuff, right? And here we get an actual cover where clearly Superman's gone Super Saiyan in the DC universe. I guess that's what he would look like. But it was so well received. It was one book that when I saw across FOC, I'm like, oh my god. No way I do not pre-order this. And let me tell you, Superman 34 had a lot of amazing covers. It's this one here that is standing out above the crowd. It's even doing way better, as you can see, than the Eom cover, which was Lois on the cover. Dude, love that. I think Eom is putting out some amazing stuff. But this here, dude, really stood out. And it does bring up a question from Comic Nation in the chat that I think is a great one. I wonder if DC will do a theme like this going forward with the success of this one. Guys, if you live in the States, definitely check out Comic Nation. Such an amazing shop. But, dude, great question, because I would love to see such a thing, right? A Superman title, a DC title, just as a whole like this. You remember Marvel did it, right? Back in the day.
And they're still kind of doing, like, if you really look at the Marvel Rivals books, that's what they're taking from. They're taking from that manga influence as well with Marvel Rivals. I think DC is taking advantage of this opportunity as well. They're getting artists that are doing the work. The punk rock covers, to Comic Nation's point, are awesome. They're not getting that same type of love, I would say, that something like this is getting. But I think
But
there's some
the
really,
Superman one had the classic line.
yeah, there's some really cool covers that are coming up there. But I think what's happening here is DC, Marvel, pretty much some of the indies, they're starting to they finally are starting to realize the influence mangas have over this generation, this current generation of comic collectors that are out there, because they want to be able to read those books. You know, a book like Berserker, which is insane. People love that book. You know,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z, which is OG for us. You know, that's coming from our day and age. But at the same time, you got the books that are going out right now that there's so many out there. It's insane. You know, my kid really got me into Chainsaw Man, which I think it's hilarious. You know, but I think what's important to note here is this is the next generation, and the next generation are more influenced by manga. Where, you know, guys like me, guys like some of us that are still in this chat, we're still old school in our methods and how we do things, but we have to also be able to let the next generation do their thing too. And I think this covers a good example of that.
You know,
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. Go ahead.
No, all you, bud.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you know, Comic Nation, something else just pointed out that Immortal Legend Batman is really kind of trying this out too. There's been that heavy manga influence in that series, and I agree, it's been really cool. It's been a really cool kind of different vibe of a series, and I really enjoyed it as well. So that's one. And Izzy, everything you just said, like you are right on the money, dude. Like you're all over it. Like it's getting this kind of crossover, letting this influence in, and letting this kind of like this bleed through, like I said earlier, kind of happen is important for everyone. So it's so cool. And yeah, I'm all in on this. This is great. I'm DC all in on this.
I knew you were gonna go there, but Immortal Legend Batman is basically, like you said, it's got manga. Obviously, we get to the Batman crew and everybody involved. Kind of meets Power Rangers in there as well, with the costumes and everything. You know what I mean? Like, you totally get that vibe. Last issue actually just had Joker, so just let's put that out there. But I love it, man. I would love to have this even as a print, dude. Like, I picked this up as a comic. But man, I think this as a virgin would look amazing, dude. I'd love to display this even in a big blow-up poster in the basement. Like, it's just awesome. Well done. And we got to throw some flowers to the artist, because, guys, at number 1, we've got Superman 34, the Mario Foccillo variant, top raw sale, $30 for a near mint, and top graded sale, $80 for a 9.87 day trend of 100%. We came back on a Monday, just bringing you the top 10, nothing else. No collab, no double header with the top 10 and New Comic Book Day. No, we're here. We're back to normal. Top 10. Felt so good to kick it with you guys. Chat, we missed you, man. Let me tell you, we missed you, and I miss these boys. So let's go around the horn, say our goodbyes. Izzy, feel free to take it away, buddy.
Guys, thank you all for watching. We really did miss you. I wanted to be here last week, but I just couldn't do it. You guys know. See you guys soon. We'll see you next week. And obviously tomorrow we got some more stuff going on. I got my stuff going on tomorrow. So you can go check me out on Izzyverse NYC. I would love to see you guys there. And then right after that, Lando's going to be doing another show, but I guess we're going to pass it along to my boy Travis before Lando's starts spreading the hate with him. Go for it.
Yeah, Lando is officially my number 1 hater, y'all. So no, thanks, chat. It's so good to be back. So good to be back on our normal time slot and everything. This has been a lot of fun. Just glad to be here. Glad to be back. Glad CovrPrice has decided to continue to let me come back for some reason. But anyway, thank you everybody for hanging out. Izzy, thank you as always. Lando, thank you for trying. And guys, I don't know, maybe come check me out over on Instagram at Trek Wars Comics. Right there it is. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, that's all I got. Y'all have a great night.
There you go. Definitely show some love to the boys. Go show them some love. Normally I would roast Travis at the end, but I had a reminder today, man, that time's precious, guys, and I appreciate absolutely everybody here, man. Whether it's you guys in the chat, everybody part of the Cover Price crew, we love you guys. It felt great to be back, and we'll be back again tomorrow, man. Don't forget, the new Comic Book Day show goes live equally at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, so come and kick it with us. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We hope to see you tomorrow. Adios, ladies and gents.
Bye.